The congruence model helps you understand what it's like where you work. And the premise of it is this, that success comes from alignment or congruence. So the more congruent or aligned various elements of the organization are, the more likely the organization will be successful, the more likely you are to be successful in your context. So we talk about alignment and congruence. So exploring our senior leadership, how do they show up? What are their behaviors? What are the informations that they share? What are their symbolic actions? And in terms of the strategy that, just by the way, senior leaders have created, is it clear what business we're in? Is it clear how we'll compete or how we'll deliver? And what's the vision? Is there clarity? And is there actually alignment between our senior leadership team and the organizational strategy that they want to deliver? So that's the big picture, and many of us have no control over that. It is important that we do our best to actually understand that. Now this is the organizational design element. Again, we may not have any impact on this, but to understand it really helps. So we call these the hard factors or hard drivers. These are the soft drivers. So these are the structural elements of the organization, and these are the people and culture elements of the organization. And so what we look for are the tasks that in the formal structure here, the tasks that need to be done to implement the strategy. And around this, what are the structures, what are the controls, what are the rewards, what are the careers that are actually enabling this? On the horizontal axis here, we have our culture. What are the norms, the values, the attitudes and behaviors that we see and exhibit? In terms of our people, do we have the competencies? Do we have the competencies that we need? Do the people have the competencies? Do we have the right people? Are our people motivated? And do we have everything that we need to put that in place? And are these aligned? Interestingly, it is possible to have an amazing culture and great people, but lack of alignment here. And then we start to get quite challenging elements of this. Does it work this way as well? Do we have the people to deliver these tasks? Are these people rewarded in effective ways? Not just the other tasks to be done rewarded, but the people who are in those roles delivering, is that rewarded? Do we actually recognize the behavior in terms of the culture? Are there systems in place to actually reinforce the kind of culture that we want? And at the same time, is the culture fitting along with the tasks that need to be done? So that's the big picture of the congruence model. What is interesting about this is we may not have any control over that. We may not even have any visibility of this, but we will get a sense of that. We may not have any input into the design of this overall, but if we understand it, then that really helps us to succeed. And as we start to bring it into a more of a micro level, we can think about this in terms of our team. We can actually explore how our team works. In fact, in a team, how does the leadership function? How do we demonstrate leadership ourselves? And how does it fit within the organizational division? And how we put within our own team, even if we don't control the material elements of it, we can have a great deal of control over the culture. We can develop ourselves. So it's really important, I think, that at the very least we have an understanding of how organizations work, how it works around here, and how, with whatever context we're in, also understanding that and doing our absolute best to bring the best forward.